Hey guys, Project Reaps here, bringing you another task force operation with commentary, another hacksaw attack, and let's jump right into it. This is me using my new strategy or new composition that I like a lot. It's a lot of fun. The Grenadiers are a lot of fun. So it's basically a tank medic strategy, but we're just using some Grenadiers in there. They'll stand behind the tanks, so the tanks will act as the meat shield, and the Grens actually are more damage per second, but they're less targeted and more random, as you'll see here in just a second. So drop some critters to get rid of this mine, and then we're going to flank straight over here. I'm going to drop a health pack right away, 2 of them in fact. They are cumulative, so they'll stack on top of each other. I zoomed in a little more than I wanted to. There are a lot of rockets right here, and I did not want to lose any of my Grenadiers early. So I dropped those 2 med kits to preemptively heal the volleys that were flying there. And then drop some shocks just to make sure that everything's on the up and up. Also, I didn't mention it earlier, but right at the beginning there were 4 rockets here. There were a lot of rockets on this map, so I just used artillery shells. I placed them right in the middle of these 4 and, shot until all 4 of them died. And then I'm not worried about these 2. My medics will easily out-heal those 2. So now I'm just racing the damage. Now, one thing I should have done probably a little earlier is I need to get some critters up here to kill these, which are providing this huge shield. It's way too much shield. There's no way I have the damage. Even in 2.5 minutes, there's no way I have the damage to get through this. So the best thing to do really would be to flare up here maybe. Now, I'm going to slow this down. That was an accidental click. This is not a purposeful flare. This is a huge mistake, and I just lost all my Grenadiers because that machine gun alone tore them apart, and it's going to do the same to these. These are also these mortars. These are all max mortars. All my medics, all my Grenadiers are now dead, and I do not have the energy to flare again. I am just waiting, trying to salvage this. Got the flare I needed, dropped a smoke to save myself, and just at this point I know that I'm screwed. So the plan now is to kill these so that the person who follows my attack up won't have as much shield to deal with and can go straight for the core. So at least I've basically neutered this base, even though I failed to do a completion on my own. It was the best I could do after this really, really bad accidental flare. The problem with touchscreens. I really need to get a tablet. I do play this on a Galaxy 3, and it's not the biggest screen, so that doesn't help. But, I mean, there's not really an excuse for that. I don't know what happened. I was just misholding my phone or being distracted or what have you. Anyway, before I failed miserably, and I was positioned over here, the best thing for me to have done was to flare about right here. While right here, I would have been close enough to these 2 rockets, maybe even right here. This would have been even safer. I need my tanks close enough to the rockets that the rockets are focusing them, and that this is further away. So, you just got to kind of gauge that distance. But you want your critters here killing these shield providing unit tower buildings. A shield generator, I think is what it's called. Sorry, I don't know why that word was failing me. You need to get rid of these shield generators. You can see how much health I was able to knock off by getting rid of those shield generators. So positioning it so that these rockets were firing at my tanks rather than the critters, and then using critters at that point to destroy these would have been the best plan. And I probably would have been able to finish it on my own had I not been a complete and utter noob. So let's jump into the next attack. It looks like Bigfoot's using a rifle Zuka strategy. Rocket launcher is a problem. If he's shooting this rocket launcher, that means he's going to be going up the right, so these are also going to be a problem. Or, Bigfoot, you didn't finish this. So he meant to just kill this and then have the critters clean up, because this is the only thing killing those critters, but I think he didn't realize that didn't die. Interesting. He's got to finish that puppy off, that's for sure. You gotta kill this, Bigfoot. I'm worried for him. There he goes. He got it. Alright. And then this is moderately a problem, but it's not dealing enough damage to really be a big deal. Everything else is definitely single target. These machine guns kind of do a little bit of damage, but usually these medics can negate most of that damage. The thing about the machine guns, they fire a lot like those grenadiers. It's very sporadic, so unless you get really close to them, like I did when I when I flared right past one, they don't do a lot of damage unless you're like point blank range. They'll kill rifles for sure, but not with medics in play. Medics will definitely counteract. So it looks like this is the cleanup on my fail attack. Let's just zoom in, because this, or speed up I mean, because this is going to be quick and easy. Grab some extra gunboat energy over here, very, very smart. And then just dump everything you got into this core, it looks like. One thing he did that I would not recommend was he dropped a lot of critters. Every time you drop a successive that is like the same ability again, the cost goes up. So he most likely would have been able to actually put more damage out faster. You know, not that it matters, obviously. I'm not stating it. There's nothing wrong with what he did. Just for you guys that want to learn, it would have been more efficient, more effective for him to drop probably 1 or 2 barrages and then a lot of artillery attacks after the initial 2 critter, maybe 3 critters tops. I hope that makes sense. First critter barrage costs 8, then the next one costs 13, then the next one costs 18. The artillery shells, which I didn't see him fire any of, they cost 3, 5, 7. They keep going up by 2, so they're actually the cheapest, and he could have pumped a lot of damage into the core using that rather than the critters. So I mean, not a criticism, just a thing to learn. And let's jump into this next attack. That's a lot of boom mines. Looks like he's trying to take out this cluster of boom cannons. He's using tank medic. It's a lot of single target. I personally would never ever choose a tank medic composition on a map like this. This map is designed to not use this composition, so I guess we'll see how it goes, because I believe he did this successfully. Pretty sure we got full points on this attack, or on this whole operation, that is. Man, especially with how much he's flanking, it's so slow, but it looks like he's just gonna get a good flank on the back. Yeah, shock that, that's perfect. He actually could have shocked right here, and it would have hit this cannon too, which did some damage to him. But yeah, he's definitely, he checked his zones, the zones of these enemy turrets. He could tell that coming in from this angle would be perfect, and so even though, you know, that was all single target buildings, he didn't have to deal with most of them. So pretty solid. Alright, last attack here. We've got heavy Zuka medic on Fluke. So he's shocking the shock launcher, which is important, and also catching these 2 rocket launchers at the same time. He does not have very... Oh, okay, there we go. There's the rest of the Zukas. This is actually really smart what he's done here. He was worried that the rockets might fire on those Zukas, so he only sent 1 boat of Zukas initially to help deal with any stray rocket fire. That way he wouldn't lose all his DPS right at the beginning. Really smart move. I like it. He's outflanking all these rockets, so this needs to die. Perfect. And a good smoke right there to stop rockets from hitting his Zukas. And then what's going to happen is, since he's coming in from this angle here, and all the rockets are shooting from the opposite angle, his Zukas are going to be up in front because they're closer range. The rockets will all fire on the heavies, and the Zookas are in the back where they should be, and they'll be scot-free. So they're just gonna, as soon as this smoke goes away, they can fire, and we'll just see this thing vaporize. Look at how fast it goes down. Oh, he flared because of the mortar. But yeah, it's gone. Heavy Zooka is quite good. Alright guys, thanks for watching. If you liked, please feel free to like or share the video. I appreciate any likes or shares that you guys want to give. If you want to see more videos from me, you can always subscribe. And if you want to see me on my live stream, you can follow me on Twitch or Twitter. And I'll post on Twitch whenever I'm streaming live. And I'm just here to help. So I just wanted you guys to always know I'm here to help. If you have any questions, put it in the comments, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.